What's up, everybody? It's Vicious here, and last night I discovered that Soulstice had a demo and it was released on Steam. Nowhere else so far, and this game has a lot of Devil May Cry influences. And you know what's funny? I love Devil May Cry, but I'm not exactly the fondest of games that are like influenced by them because I feel like they don't do as well as Devil May Cry, at least not to me. But this game was pretty good, or at least the demo was pretty good. I haven't went back to it yet after this playthrough. I just sort of played through it once, which took about like, I want to say like 30 or so minutes, and I had a pretty decent time. And I don't know if I'm going to talk the entire time. I'm going to chime back in here and there, let you know what's going on maybe. But you know, I do want this game to succeed. I think there needs to be more hack and slash games, and I think the more hack and slash games there are, the more people will be inspired to, like, you know, break the mold a little bit, or even like take some inspiration and actually do better with those inspirations. Because like I said, some games that are inspired by Devil May Cry, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of. I don't really care for Bayonetta, and you know what I mean. I'm really just like a big Devil May Cry fan, but this game was pretty good. So let's see what it's about. Yeah, I'll chime back in here in a bit, I guess.
No other chimera could have done that.
No other chimera with a damned corrupted as a knight, you mean?
Sister, that was an insanely powerful aura. And there's something else. I could sense there were two chimeras at the source. I felt their strain, their suffering. They pushed themselves to their limits. It was like a scream in my head. But then all of a sudden, they were gone.
Both of them.
Alright, so here I am in settings, and by default it was at 4K and everything was like turned up, like I think it was pretty high. So I tried to do a couple of things. I'm not that familiar with some of the options. NVIDIA DLSS, I think it's supposed to help the performance, you know, get it to higher frame rates and stuff. So I try to put it up pretty high, and post processing and all that stuff, I just sort of kept it on high. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I don't know if it was because I was recording at the same time or what, but I got a little bit of bad performance, I'm not afraid to say. Like, it was not 60 FPS like that right there. Oh my goodness, I was like, yo, what is going on here? And I should have, in fact, like turned on the performance option from NVIDIA to see exactly what was going on, but I didn't. I was just sort of trying to feel it out. But what eventually worked for me, and just to let you know what I have a RTX 2060 and I have a Ryzen 5 2600. So it's not like the most cutting edge of hardware, but it should get me 2K 60 FPS on like most things, especially if I'm like on medium to high settings. And this doesn't look, it doesn't seem like the most graphically demanding game. I could play Devil May Cry 5 at 2 to 4K 60 with pretty hot, mid to ultra settings. And that game looks definitely more demanding than this game. But, you know, I've toyed with this a lot, and it seemed like there was like a bit of an issue with the optimization. I don't remember what I did exactly. We'll see here in a bit. I settled on 2K eventually, and that was good enough for me, and I just turned everything else to medium. I think I might have turned shadows to low, but that was like the sweetest spot to me. And even then there was still some, like, you know, some frame dips. Like, yep, see right there? Look at that. I changed it a couple of times in the settings, and I was like, you know, will this work? And it went to Steam. Yes, sirree. Yeah, I will check back with you guys here in a bit.
from the tear. It bears the taint of the corruption. We can shatter them if we work together. Let me focus my energy.
There's more.
I'm ready, sister.
I'm just warming up.
She is my knight, my sister.
You want more? I've got more. I'm not done yet.
We're not back yet.
Cover me, Luke.
Counter. All this death, guards, peasants, it didn't matter who they were.
It mattered. The guards sealed the gates.
Trapping the people inside.
They tried to contain the corrupted and failed.
Alright, so this is the upgrade guy, right? So this upgrade guy shows you the moves that you can have. And I don't know if this is the full move set of the characters, but as you can see, there's pause combos. There's piercing lunge, which is basically Stinger for Briar. I didn't get that, and if you actually like look at it, it doesn't look like it's as good as like Stinger on like Devil May Cry. Like it doesn't knock down or anything. Then there's the hammer, which I didn't realize I had 3 weapons until like later on, right? The hammer was cool, but you can do like a launcher with it. You could do helm breaker, and there's the whip, which I was like not registering it at the time. I'm like, how the hell? Where's the whip at? Is this a weapon I gotta buy? But yeah, there's gonna be more on this later because I didn't like look into it like I should have. The little sister seems to have quite a few abilities, but most of them are like automatic. Not a big fan of that. So in Devil May Cry, you can just shoot, right? And you can access magic freely. But it seems like this character just is there to like make things easier for you. It's like kind of like making the game, like they're trying to make it as easy as possible for somebody who doesn't play these games, right? There's prompts, as you guys have noticed, where you press B and it makes her do something like, oh, I don't know, like stop enemies from moving, deflect attacks. You don't really need Trickster or anything. Like they have a lot of Devil May Cry influence. I know I said that like 1,000 times, but you could dodge 3 times in a row like Trickster, even though the recovery on the 3rd dodge is like crazy. You can guard using your sister. What else can you do that's pretty interesting? Shoot. I don't know. It'll come to me and you'll see it. It kind of reminds me of DMC actually, where with DMC you could like use angel and devil weapons. That was like the reboot / spinoff that Ninja Theory made. So in that reboot / spinoff, you use angel weapons to fight enemies with like angelic armor, and devil weapons to fight enemies that have devilic armor, whatever you want to call it. And that's basically what this aura is. It helps you fight enemies that you couldn't fight normally otherwise, that have like a blue aura around them. Not a big fan of it. I think that's like the worst takeaway that you could have had from DMC, is to like make enemies like that, because it kind of makes the game a little bit more tedious than fun. As you can see, like the B is popping up all over the place, but and she's just attacking on her own. You have no control over what's happening. So like if an enemy's about to attack you and you deserve to be hit, you're just sort of like, I don't know, kind of like screwed. I'm sorry. That guy was kind of screwed. That's why I said that. But yeah, she just attacks without warning. And it's kind of annoying. She just attacks with you, and it flashes. There's a bunch of flashes on the screen. At the beginning, it's like kind of like, you know what? This is a little bit more annoying than anything. Like, I hate all these flashing lights, and I don't really necessarily know what's going on. Another thing I like to say is the lock-on is... I'm not used to it, so I'll say the lock-on is kind of rough. Like, switching enemies is rough. It doesn't switch angles, so like if you switch to a different enemy, it's not going to zoom in on them. Maybe there's a setting for that I need to change, but by default it's not great. And I'm just pressing like I'm pressing the left trigger to activate that aura, not noticing that it doesn't really do anything. And then I realized later, like, oh, you know what, I should have read it. Because it doesn't do anything unless you fight enemies that have that blue aura. So there's that. But I'm popping back off. I don't think I'm going to talk that much more. The boss fight, I'll just say already, the boss fight was kind of annoying, more than it was fun. And it doesn't seem like there's a lot of like cool combo potential in this game, because everything's automated. Or when you do attacks, they like all go into each other, right? and you need the hammer to go up and down. There's no quick way to get down back to the ground. There's no trick down. So like, you know, the movement is a lot stiffer than Devil May Cry. But you know what? The game, it has potential, and we'll just see what happens when the game comes out. I might have a different opinion when I play it again, but I'll leave you guys to, you know, figure out how you feel about it. Anyway, Vicious is out.
Sister, a powerful aura was here. It left traces, like an echo.
What was it?
I can't tell, but those traces may just let us see what happened.
Never seen the Knights acting like this before.
Me neither. Whatever's in there must be really valuable.
You try to steal it then. I'm staying here. Whatever it is, it feels like the judge's breath on my neck.
Shut up, they'll hear you.
Soldiers, the next one of you who speaks will be flogged. The one after that will be hung. The one after that, quartered. Have I made myself clear?
The soldiers of the Order?
Easy now, easy. Not my choice to come this way, is it? I like it no more than you do. Settle down.
Even the animals were restless.
Halt! In the name of the Triarchy and the shining city of Ilden. The Ashen Blade. Huh. What is your business?
We carry a gift from the Grand Master of the Order to the High Clergy of Ilden.
Is that all?
We are expected at the Cathedral of...
We had no advance notice of your arrival. You can't just show up and...
Our papers speak for themselves. Here, now let us in if you care for your useless job and your worthless life.
Just let them in. It's not worth dying for.
Fine. Good, sir. Of course. You may pass. May the torchbearer light your way.
Well, this is the City of Light, is it not?
Now I understand. The aura I feel, the one that left this echo, it came from inside that armored carriage.
Can you tell me what was inside?
I can't see inside. The carriage is lined with something. It's dulling my perception, so this was done on purpose. By someone who knows the Order, who knows its secrets.
You mean us? The Chimeras?
I think so. That carriage is at the heart of whatever happened here.
Then we have to find it.
And soon, whatever it's doing here might not be finished.
mind yet.
A crystal cluster. This shouldn't be here, so far from the tear.
We need to get past it.
Simple. We just need to combine sword and spirit. Sister, let me help. We can do this. Grievous!
They show up at last. One down.
Let's keep it up.
Hundreds must have come through the tear.
And I thought that they were all grievous, like these ones. Other, more powerful race must be roaming the city as well.
Who's next? There's more.
I'm ready, sister.
The Keepers have led you here. May the Shaper guide your hand.
It doesn't matter how many dead I see. I can't get used to it. I close myself off to their suffering. But someone should listen. Possessed. Its aura is unsettling. Judge, have mercy.
We can defeat it, Lute. Remember our training.
It's focusing its power into a single arrow. We must move.
Fight me!
It's targeting us. Move!
Coward!
Don't get distracted, sister. Take care of them now.
They won't last long.
Sister! We're getting too far from it. efforts. I will deal with this. It's getting ready to fire.
We have to get closer. It's too fast. No, no. It's doing it again.
We have to shatter as many as possible.
Alright, so this demo was pretty neat. This is the end of the demo, spoiler alert. I think that the voice acting is pretty good. I think that they really have something here, but seeing as this comes out like pretty soon, like I think within the next couple of months, not entirely sure. I don't think there's going to be much to work with or fix in this game. But I do think that it will be a pretty neat release to have, and definitely keeping the hack and slash genre alive. I thought there was some parts where they could have did better explaining some things, like for instance where you're supposed to combine your attacks with your sister. I never did that this entire demo. I don't know if it's because I missed a button or what, but like that never happened for me. Obviously she's going to have some sort of like different form that she's going to get in the full game, and I do want to check this game out. For the demo, I guess I give this demo like a 7 out of 10 for what it is, and it's an indie hack and slash inspired by Devil May Cry, so I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Could be a lot better, but it's okay, you know, and you know, that's all we can really ask for right now. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Did you enjoy Soulstice? I encourage you to go play it and find out how much you like it yourself. Peace.